should be another good night of Saturday night action here tonight on the stream, as we are getting ready. As we are getting ready for another night of streaming action. Tonight we're going to have the AFL take over, as we're going to have some AFL Premiership ball games as we continue on the career mode with career mode as coach of the West Coast Eagles. Currently right now we are 7-0 in the AFL, and we not only have the best defense, giving up only 144 points total through the first 7 games of the season, and of course Hawthorn is second next to us, and actually we're both tied with 28 points and in first place. And then you have the Western Bulldogs, who are 7-1, also tied with us with 28 points. Of course, they've played a game more than we have. So that's where we're at. Tonight we face CARLTON, who's coming in this matchup 3-4 with 12 points to their record right now. The same for the Gold Coast Suns. They are also 3-4 with 12 points. And of course Richmond and the GWS Giants being the worst teams in the league so far, 1-6 through the first 7 games of the season. Hey Mike, Lady, Foxy, how is everyone doing tonight? As they only have 4 points to go for their premiership so far. So it's not been a good start for them, needless to say. And then the fixtures for tonight, you have our earlier game, Western Bulldogs defeated St. Kilda 79-59. So now you have West Coast Eagles battling CARLTON in today's Battle of Domain Stadium. Match will take place at 1:45 their time, so that should be a good matchup. Then, of course, the other matchups, Melbourne taking on Hawthorn, who is also undefeated, same as us. And then the Bendigo, North Melbourne against Adelaide, Etihad Stadium as Essendon against Geelong. And then MCG as Collingwood against Richmond in their battle for today. So it should be a good matchup here. Mike and Lady here, yep. I figured, but I don't want to leave Foxy out either, so that's why I always mentioned 3 names instead of just 2. So, and then Monday matchups you have at the White Horse, Port Adelaide against Gold Coast, Brisbane against Sydney at the Gabba, and then Domain Stadium, Fremantle and West Coast both share the stadium as their home field, which is normal in Australia. AFL Premiership, you have more than one team sharing the same home stadium, because with the MCG you have teams like Collingwood, Richmond, Hawthorn, all of them share the MCG stadium. So the fact that we share stadium with Fremantle, that's not unusual. So as we get tonight's matchup underway, as we look at the career stats of the Dawn, 25 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw, and 1 premiership. That was in the VFL, and we have played 32 matches so far. The last match that I did play to continue on in this, which was not at the MCG, so that was not televised. And then as we take a look at the stats for the West Coast Eagles, you have McGovern leads with 69 kicks, and then handballs, Mitchell leads with 7, disposals 73, and Summert, and then so on and so on. And then the marks, Mitchell leads in marks, 40, and Darling and Kennedy both have 35. Marks inside the 50 contested marks. Mitchell leads that mark also, but marks inside the 50 where our back area guys are recommending everybody play. Kennedy has 35 marks inside the 50. Darling, Lacreus, and Cripps all over 20 plus in marks right now. And then in tackles, Suey leads in tackles 16. Mitchell has 15. Netsune has 13 right now. And then the all-important mark, the scoring. You have Kennedy, who leads with 30 goals right now, 6 behinds. And then Darling with 22 and 3 behinds. Lacreus, 17 goals, 4 behinds. And then Cripps, 11 goals. And then Kennedy leads in behinds with 6. With 6. Netsune has 5. And then goal assist, Netsune leads the team with 14 goal assists, and Darling has 10 so far. So really well played out area for everybody so far. So really not bad at all in this whole matchup as we get ready for the next matchup. Carlton against West Coast. Should be a good matchup here at Domain Stadium. Overcast day. As we look at the tactics here, it looks like we're just going to kind of keep things going the way they are. We're doing good so far. We're doing good so far with that strategy, so we'll just stick to it. So Carlton gets the West Coast Eagles here at Domain Stadium. As we continue on. Hopefully it will be a good matchup between two teams. Of course, Carlton being one of the very few teams that's been around since the 1800s. Very long premiership for one club. Very, very long time. I mean, the fact that the league goes back that far was so amazing to me. And, since I've been following AFL for the past year, and then, of course, the NRL, and finding out, all the teams and how long they've been around and everything. It's been really, it's really cool. Really cool to figure out. Just yesterday. Well, actually, I've been following the AFL for a year now, so... But the funny thing was, last night when I got done with the stream and I was just going through the cable on my phone, found out that AFL matchup was on. So that was pretty fun to end the night on a good night and then watch some AFL action. So West Coast Eagles, led by Captain Matt Pretis, then Hutchings and Gaff, and then Darling, and then Patrick Cripps, the center. Vic Shaquille, the captain, he's on the wing. And then your fullbacks, Sam Rogue, those guys are in the backfield. Those are the guys that mark up the most. Here comes the West Coast Eagles, led by their coach, Evan Myers, aka the Dawn. As you can see, some sprinkles on the lens of the camera. So, overcast day. The possibility. Oh, that's sun. Okay. Overcast day. Hopefully, we avoid the rain. That's the important thing. Both team captains meeting in the middle. And there you see just how the first bounce is underway. And, Carlton getting out on the early jump here. And they get the first score of the game. My goodness, boy, they came right out and look at this lead right here. Got the jump, got the tip. Nice handball, and then he had open lane. to get the first score of the game. My goodness. Talk about an explosive way to begin the day. Alright, so here we go. As we are, nice mark there. Nice catch. So Cripps with the mark. He's looking for his teammates here. They are going to try and mark it inside. Nice job. They mark it inside. So they're going to go, Jack Darlin's going to go for the points here. Tie this thing up. And he's got it. So tied up, 6-6. What a way to start the game. Carlton gets the first. No rain. It's an overcast day on your end too, huh, Mike and Lady? So good start to this game. Carlton scoring the opening kick, and then we get a nice mark inside the 50, and then excellent goal right there to tie the game up. And then here goes the, oh my goodness, here we go. Oh my goodness, and they are just, boy, they are coming out. Oh, there's a goal there. So just a little bit of change in the start of this game, as he changed the lineup just a bit. Nice tackle there. Good pickup by Shannon Hearn, as he will just boot this far and wide. Nice mark, Chris Matson. So now they're going, oh, good takeaway there by Carlton. One thing the team does well, they can mark the ball very well. So just under 15 minutes here in the first quarter. And oh boy, they're getting themselves a little streak here. Good tip away, or spoil as we like to call it. And nice mark there as Wudo. No joke, that is his name, Wudo. And nice mark, Mark Reyes. Oh, he was trying to go for it. Oh, that just clanked off the side. So miss out on a scoring chance. Carlton will get the ball. Good mark by Sam Mitchell. Keeping the ball on this side of the field is most important right now. Good mark. Jamie Cripps once again. And with hardly any wind, you don't have to worry about much, and the kick is up and good. And we're tied up. So Jamie Cripps, nice goal there. His first of the game. And the game is tied up, 12-12. Oh, excellent boot. So Wudo is the, nice lead there as they get, and now they're going to try and mark this. Josh Kennedy, nice mark near the box, and he will just nail it right down the middle. So nice goal there. Josh Kennedy, his first goal of the game, and he certainly did not miss that one. That was straight between the pipes. So 18-12, West Coast up by 18 points, and now, oh man, now we're getting some action here. And everybody's starting to, oh my goodness, what a rough hit that was. Jarring the ball with Carlton. Running, and got the goal. My goodness, yes, very easy goal. But Matthew Wright scores the game-tying goal once again for Carlton. Look at that hit there, my goodness. And then nice tackle, but he got the ball away, and that just gave him an open lane right there. So 3 goals each for both teams right now. As right now they are just battling each other. Nice mark by Luke Stewie. So now they're just going to try to, little tip away there. Oh my goodness. Little tip away here. Kennedy going to try. Oh, Carlton with it. Carlton. Nice tackle. But now he's got wide open. And he is not going to miss that. Nobody even near him. As Castlebolt with his third goal. That puts Carlton in front right now. Where Carlton certainly knows how to get the goals in their guys' hands. 24-18. What an explosive first quarter we're having here. Here at Domain Stadium as I'll tell you both. Oh my goodness, Carlton once again with the score. And that is going to nice score there. So nice boot here. Oh, Carlton with the mark. Sam Mitchell defending on that one. And that was just too easy. Oh, nice takeaway there. Andrew Gaff was trying to go for the takeaway. 30-18 here in the first quarter. Carlton with the lead here. And oh my goodness, once again. And it's going to be a behind. So putting it hopefully out of danger. Oh, trying to handball it. And nice takeaway there for Matt Freitas. And nice takeaway by Luke Stewie. They're going to have to hurry here. Oh, trying to beat the clock, maybe get a goal. But Carlton leads West Coast by 13 points as they really had an explosive first. An absolutely explosive first quarter there. So Darley, Cripps, and Kennedy all with goals for West Coast. And 5 goals to 3, 1 behind for Carlton. And Levi Castlebolt with 3 of those goals here in the first quarter. And the tip goes to West Coast as they want. Oh, nice mark there for Woodou. Oh. And let me take something real fast. Nice takeaway, Matt Freitas. And nice takeaway, Sam Mitchell. And nice mark, Josh Kennedy inside the 50 as he is just so strong. 17 versus 17, he just kind of got the bump. And he got the mark. Now a chance to pull West Coast within. Very nice mark. So 31-24, I believe. Second Second goal for Josh Kennedy as we look at from this angle. Right between the pipes. 31-24, 4 goals, no behinds for the West Coast Eagles right now. Oh my goodness. A little bit strong kick, but nice mark for Elliot Yao. And then, my goodness, boy, he is open. Mark Hutchings. So West Coast really trying to little tip away there. And this is going to be an excellent mark for Chris Matson as he is going to try to tie this game up. Or will he? He took a little bit too long there. Oh, nice mark, Jack Darling, just before the box. So Matson was buying his time, and the quick score. We got a tie ball game. 2 goals for Jack Darling. So Matson kind of took his time, and the referee said play on, and he found Jack Darling right near the box. An excellent job there as we have a tie ball game. Or actually we don't. 31-30. 1 point difference is that behind right now that this team. A little rubber kick. And now going for the ball's still loose. Boy, somebody pick it up here. And now good mark, Jack Darling once again. And he's going to take advantage here. As this not for too far out, and West Coast gets the go-ahead goal. 3 goals for Jack Darling. As he is looking really good. Carlton giving us all we can handle right now in this ball game. 36-31, West Coast up by 5 points. And was a nice takeaway by our guys, but now the ball's loose once again, and still loose. And now a Sharon kick, nice mark, Chris Matson. Yes, exactly, just like that. That's how good this team can strike. And now getting ahead. Asher Cripps gets the tip away here. And he was trying to pass to Josh Kennedy. Ball goes out of bounds. So referee throw in. And nice tip there. Oh my goodness. Talk about getting plastered. Jack Darling once again. Wrong way. I think he was trying to go for... Oh my goodness. Plowman with the nice mark there. Nice takeaway by Pretis. And nice tip. And now wide open. My goodness. Exactly. Wrong way. And now that's too easy. Josh Kennedy nails it through for the goal. 3rd goal for Josh Kennedy in this game, and he just completely ate up the middle there. Look at that. Just nothing number 17 for Carlton could do. This is why we have him down in that position, because he is so strong. So 42-31. And good tip once again. So maybe, that first quarter jitters, we do have the Tune was subbed for by this young man. Mark Hutchings with the mark now. As he is looking for his teammates here. And nice mark, Jack Darling once again. for the humdinger. Oh. And nice kick by Jamie Cripps. Gets the 1 point, but hey, we'll take the 1 point. I know a lot of people don't like that, but a point is a point in my book. So nice kick to get the behind our first of the ball game. 43-31. West Coast in the lead with 2:39 left to go before halftime in this Week 9 matchup. Oh my goodness! And all that traffic. Wudo, who is the new center man, has certainly proven Josh Kennedy, better than going out and missing out on a chance to get more points. And the kick is up and good. So another 6 points. Josh Kennedy, 4 goals, 49-31. And Wudo has certainly surprised everybody. Can we get over there? No, we can't. A little bit too strong a leg by Wudo. As the 2A is not playing the center position today. Of course, the Don has not been too thrilled with the fact that there are times in which he does not catch every ball coming his way. And he wants players that can play this. He wants guys that want to be out there and want to play. So that's why he replaced him with Wudo in the middle. Don's very picky about what he wants. This is why he won a premiership in the VFL with Collingwood. And a lot of people thought when he was coming over to the AFL, they thought, well, he'll just take over Carlton again, but that wasn't the case. He actually decided to take on the job of taking over West Coast and hopefully lead them to their 4th premiership in team history. So 8-1. Let's see, 8 goals, 1 behind, 49 points for West Coast. 5 goals, 1 behind for 31 points for Carlton in this game here at halftime. Josh Kennedy leads the Eagles with 4 goals. Jack Darling with 3. And Jamie Cripps has 1. Levi Casable, 3 goals. Wright has 1. And Sam Carriage has 1 goal also. So Darling 6 kicks. And then the marks. Darling leads the marks 5-4 over Kennedy. And Wudo has 3. Freitas has 3, and Matson has 3. And the Correas, who normally gets a lot, he only has 1 in this ball game so far. And then the scoring, like we said, 4-3-1. Kennedy, Darling, and Cripps, and then 1 behind, which was Jamie Cripps, just to get us 1 point. And we'll take that. Carlton has the ball at 3 goals, 1 behind. And Wright has 1, Carriage has 1. So that's been all of their. And then marks for Carlton. Cruiser has 2, Cripps has 2, Shaquille has 1, and a whole list of everybody else has 1 right now. So 6 touches for Murphy and Castlebolt, 6 touches for Jack Darling, 5 for Matson, 4 for Freitas. So 5 goals in that second quarter. Really, just like 5 goals in the first period. I mean, first quarter really gave Carlton that early lead, 31-18, but now it's 49-31 as we start the second half with the second half bounce. A Wudo bounce and getting it going, and there's a rubber kick. Just got to do what you can to get rid of this thing. And Patrick Cripps. And woo! Mark Murphy with the mark. So here comes Carlton. Maybe they want to prove that they're not out of this thing yet. So Kernell. Good mark there for Carriage. He does have 1 goal in this match inside the 50. And heck heck of a, oh my goodness, what a mark by Will Schofield. It was probably maybe going to be a behind, but and that's, oh, good mark. Josh Hill was running in to get the ball, but nice mark either way for Carlton. And Andrew Gapp takes it away. As they are trying to stay ahead. Murphy with the mark there. What a, oh my goodness, what a, and kind of a horrible handball there. Just kind of did not go the way they wanted it to. And now handball out to nowhere. And takeaway there. Now Carlton trying to get the lead, trying to get it back. Oh my goodness. And Hutchings got guilty of trying to maybe get an early jump, and that did not work. But he gets it back. And good mark there, Sam Mitchell. As he will move this one. Oh, ball's tipped. Carlton has it. Tackle's made. Tackle made again, but Patrick Cripps guilty for throwing the ball. So kind of getting going here, and good mark, Woodou once again. Oh my goodness, he's going to try it from all the way out here. As a heck of a kick. Oh, Simon White with the nice mark as they were trying to get closer to the goal there. So 10 minutes. Good mark there, Arian Shaheen. Good mark there. Jack Darling takes it. He's well outside the 50. But he is not going to try to measure goal there. There's a nice mark by Mark Macraeus. And he will most certainly take the chance for points here. And he gets it easily. So 6 more points for West Coast as they are starting to open it up just a little bit. First goal of the match for Mark Reyes. Normally he's right in there with the rest of the scorers on this team. But with Darling and Kennedy literally owning the middle there. I mean the back end. A little bit too strong a kick. And it'll be out of bounds. Too strong, huh? We'll see. We'll see if we can continue on with this undefeated season. Something we did not, the Dawn did not have with Collinwood. Did not have an undefeated season. Did not have an undefeated premiership. Oh, and this missed his mark. But Mark Macraeus is going to get the goal anyway. He was trying to find Josh Kennedy. Kennedy was not exactly in the best position as it went over his head and bounced in between the pipes for the goal. Look at that. Just, ooh. Talk about the lucky bounces here. As Macraeus was trying to do that side kick, find Kennedy, get the mark, and then he ended up getting the goal either way. So 61-31. And good mark, Chris Masson. Yes, exactly. Very lucky, very fortunate. Jacob Wiedering with the takeaway under 5 minutes. Go in this third quarter. And trying to find Jamie Cripps for the mark inside, well inside the 50. So Cripps, oh, just shanked it to the right. So we get nothing. 61-31. Just about 3 minutes. Oh, what a grab by Vic Shaquille, climbing the back of his opponent, Andrew Gamp, as he was able to, and now Carlton getting on that little run. This is what they like to do. The strategy. Good mark, Elliott Yao right now, as they are steadily. Measure Cripps with the takeaway. And there's Mark Hutchings with the takeaway under a minute. And, oh, ball's tipped away. And nice tackle. No prior opportunity, so it'll be a toss-up. And there's the third quarter. So West Coast leads Carlton by 30 points heading into the final quarter. So right now, a good matchup here. Lecrae talking to his team. Now 15 tackles to 11 in favor of West Coast. And Marks 41-27 in favor. 55% possession, 45 for Carlton. 31 marks inside the 50 where Carlton really only has 3. So quite shocking on that end. And then 9 touches for Darling, 8 for Mitchell, 6 for Hutchings, and Murphy 10, Cripps 9, Curnow has 8, Kennedy 4 goals still, Jack Darling 3, Francis 2 goals, and a very busy 2-goal and no behinds third quarter. 2 goals in that third quarter done for Carlton, 61-31, as they have certainly, West Coast as normal, takes second half. They have really become a second half team. A little grubber kick finds, oh, nice takeaway there by West Coast, and Jack Darling just inside the 50, and he's going to try his luck here from way outside the 50. And this is deep and not going quite having enough foot, but Lecrae trying to find the goal. The ball bounced just outside the inside post, so it goes for behind to another point. That floats from getting 6 points. So 62-31, 2 behinds for West Coast. And Lachey Plowman with the mark. Boy, this is risky. Oh. So quick. Nice mark for Lecrae. Boy, Carlton, what were you thinking of trying to go across in your own zone? So another goal for Lecrae, his third goal, 1 behind. Third goal of the match. That's all I can say. What was Carlton thinking, trying to go across their own zone, trying to clear the ball? Very risky move, and it backfired on him. And nice takeaway there by McGovern. And that, oh, she can't get a handle on it. Nice tackle once again by our West Coast. Good mark, Josh Hill. And no way he's going to try it from way out here. As, oh, Kennedy boots it, and it'll go for behind. So 1 point, Kennedy. So that'll extend the lead to 69-31. So 11 goals, 3 behinds. Carlton with 5 goals, 1 behind, 69-31. And good mark for Jacob Wiedering. And Patrick Cripps. And now Mark Murphy. And now Ed Curnow. So Matthew Wright nice takeaway by Jeremy McGovern. This team, not enough leg by McGovern, and that turns into a goal for Levi Castlebolt. He is not going to miss those. 4 goals, 1 behind. As you can see, he was trying to find his teammate there, and grubber kick went right to Castlebolt, and he did not waste time. So 69-30, and getting rid of it, that's the important factor of this game. And nice mark for Reyes. And now going for Josh Kennedy, couldn't find him. Sam Rowe was there. And nice pickup there, and now they're just going to easy goal there for Lecrez. So 72, his 4th goal of the match with 1 behind. As he was tackled immediately. Yeah, he tried a little rubber kick, and then Lecrez nice bounce, and then nice goal. So 75-37, West Coast in the lead. Well, what was a very close start has turned into an absolute blowout right now. So under 10 minutes, 9:28 left to go here in the final quarter, as West Coast has solidified their dominance once again. And just contesting everything right now. Woodou with a nice mark. Oh, he didn't like it from out that range. Finds Jamie Cripps. And Cripps will nail it. Nice job, and that's 6 more points, 2 goals, 1 behind for Jamie Cripps, as he continues to extend the lead for West Coast. So 81-44 point lead for West Coast in this matchup today. Ooh. Nice pickup. Oh, ball's loose again. Wrong way, guys. And now, nice mark there for Conroe. And he's just going to kick it way out of bounds. Will Schofield there. Yeah, really. Or they just happen to lead the field and not defend anymore. Somehow, I don't think that's going to happen. Shannon Hearn with the mark. Inside the 50. Nice mark, Andrew Gaff. Under 4 minutes. This is what West Coast likes to do. Mark Murphy with the mark for Carlton. And good mark, Elliot Yao. Under 3 minutes now. And good mark, Andrew Gaff once again. So just about 2 minutes on the clock here as West Coast just too much for Carlton in this matchup. Josh Hill with a nice mark, under 2 minutes now, as they are just steadily killing it here. Patrick Cripps with the mark, but way on the other side of the field. And Luke Stewie takes the mark there. Good mark by Sam Mitchell once again, getting close down to time. And that's the ball game. The West Coast remains undefeated. Now to see if Hawthorne will go down and maybe give West Coast outright first place. Of course, it might be an interesting matchup if we got to round 22, and that's when those two teams are destined to meet each other, West Coast and Hawthorne. And if they happen to get through the schedule undefeated, at that point of the season, that's going to be massive. So both teams with 19 tackles, 56 marks to 39, and so Jack Darling, Mark Lacreas, and Levi Castlebolt were our players of the match for today. And then the final stats of this matchup today. So Jack Darling, 7 marks for the Eagles. Doe had 5. Hutchings had 5. Sue had 4. Mitchell, plenty of other people had 4. Fritas, the captain, only had 3. So Mitchell and McGovern both had 4 tackles. Yep, say everything. Hutchings had 3 tackles in the game. And then Lacreas and Kennedy, 4 goals each. Kennedy did most of his damage in the first half. He did not do much in the second half, except 1 behind. And then Darling had 3 goals. Cripps had 2. And then Lacreas, Kennedy, and Cripps all with the behinds in this matchup. And then for Carlton, Castlebolt, 4 goals, 1 behind. Wright and Carriage each had a goal, and that was pretty much their offensive scoring of the day. And Cripps had 7 marks, Murphy had 6, Shaquille had 4. So 11 touches for Jack Darling, 9 for Mitchell and Lacreas, 13 for Murphy, 12 for Cripps, 10 for Kernow. And as I said before, that's where we're at for stats right now. Kennedy and Lacreas both tied with 4 goals in this game. Jack Darling 3. 3 goals, 2 behinds in that final quarter. 1 goal, no behinds for Carlton in this matchup. So the Navy Blues of Carlton cannot do it to snap the undefeated streak of the West Coast Eagles. So tough break there, and we rolled up $514,277. Total profit, we've rolled over $1 million in income, $252,000 in memberships, $63,997 in is gate receipts. People paid to see the match, and then investments $562,000. Merchandise $297,000, sponsorship $375,000, and then our expenditures: staff salaries $240,000, administration $217,000, facilities $389,000, and then miscellaneous $190,000. So that's pretty much where we're at right now. So round 8 is complete. We move on to round number 9 and see who else we get next matchup. If we have to train anybody too. Training is always good for our players because it helps gets our see, Adelaide Crows we battle next, so that should be training. We got 1 guy. And Nelson. 72 overall. He is 22 years old, so he's really, really young. Let's see, lowest stats. Oh, smothering. Yes, we did definitely need that. And so far, no injuries. That's always a good thing. Nobody with the tribunal. So we haven't done anything to need that. And Suckling has been issued 3-match suspension due to high contact for the Western Bulldogs. Oaten and O'Brien both suspended by Adelaide in this coming up matchup, pushing away from the ball, so they are out for this match. And O'Brien, so Adelaide's got to figure some things out. Essendon Day is out, 1 match suspended for pushing away from the ball, and Bell Chambers has been charged 3 matches for charging, so that is not good. And GEELONG, has been suspended 2 matches for high contact. Gold Coast, Webster 2 match issued suspension for rough conduct, and Curry push away from the ball. GWS Giants Shield, 1 match for charging. I'm sure it's probably more than that, but. And then Stratton for Hawthorn, 3-match suspension issued for high contact, and Rioli. Melbourne, Hibbard, and Peterson, 1-match suspension for charging and head over the ball. And then Larkey for North Melbourne, 3-match suspension for charging. And then Port Adelaide, Fleury and Young, 3 and 2-match suspensions. Fleury's just got issued, so he'll be out 3 games. Richmond none. St. Kilda has 2 guys out. Total of 3 games. Vickery and Gilbert. Sydney Rampy is suspended for 2 matches, rough conduct, and none for us. So hey, we'll take it. But yeah, that definitely Adelaide with Oaten and O'Brien out. That's definitely probably going to change their strategy just a little bit. As we take a look at the ladder real fast, as West Coast and Hawthorn still undefeated, with the Western Bulldogs 7-1 right now, right behind us. As we take a look at the fixtures from last week, as we'll pick it up from where we were. We said Western Bulldogs beat St. Kilda, then we beat Carlton 81-37, Hawthorn 41-37 over Melbourne, North Melbourne 114. Adelaide Crows 139. Geelong defeated Essendon by 2 points. Collingwood defeated Richmond by 1, 61-60. Gold Coast defeats Port Adelaide 65-54. Brisbane 132-85 over Sydney. And the GWS Giants take care of Fremantle by 2 points in the end of round 8. And then the start of round 9, Geelong defeating St. Kilda by 1. Sydney losing to Melbourne 117-79 at the Whitehorse Etihad Stadium. North Melbourne 76-71 over Port Adelaide by 5 points. Collingwood 128-122 over Carlton at the MCG. So we are here. We will be here at Adelaide Oval between Adelaide Crows and West Coast Eagles. And then Monday's matchups would be Essendon, Western Bulldogs, Richmond, Brisbane. Gold Coast would do battle against Hawthorn at Metricon Stadium, with Fremantle and the Giants being out this week, having the bye week. Now this should be a good one here. So let's see, Taylor Walker in career best form. Alright, so Taylor Walker, we gotta keep him contained as best we can. So no new messages, no nothing else, so I say let's go ahead. So Adelaide Oval, and we have a rainy night, so how will that affect us in this matchup with the Adelaide Crows and the West Coast Eagles? Take a look at the tactics. Let's see. Defense man-to-man. Been working so far. I'm just going to leave it at man-to-man since it has been working for us. Alright. So West Coast on the road. at Adelaide. In case you ever want to know if the team is to the left, they are the home team. All right. Good to know, yes. Yeah, it's a little different than okay. You know, kind of just little things to know. You know, in case you don't follow. Now, you know, I'm sure I've told you this before, Mike, but you actually do have a U.S. AFL team there in Minnesota. So you ought to go check out some action sometime. Check the schedule and see when they're playing. So rainy night here at the Adelaide Oval. Here as the West Coast Eagles will do battle against Adelaide Crows here on this rainy night. Rory Sloan is the captain of the Crows, with Hampton, Crouch, Cheney, and Cameron on the bench. And then the Eagles with Matt Pretis with Butler, Sheed, Light, and Shepard. And Mark Hutchings in the middle. And here comes the West Coast Eagles. That raucous theme that everybody's come to know. As they bust through the banner another week. And there goes the Crows out of their banner. As you can see, the rain is coming down. The two-day back in the fold in the middle, as he had that one game to kind of think about. Maybe his performance, which has not been the best. And then strong kick there. The ball is really so out of bounds. Yes, go Eagles indeed. And good tip. Oh, LA gets the lead here. And this is one thing they're good at. Richard Douglas with a nice mark for the Crows. Kind of surprising, we're almost 3 minutes in this match. Nobody scored yet. Very different from the CARLTON game. And nice mark for Jeremy McGovern as he takes that mark away. And now comes Luke Suey. Nice mark there. As this is what West Coast wants to do. They want to determine tempo. They want to get the good marks. Oh, Paul Teasman takes it away from the 2-A. And here we go. Strong kick, trying to find his man along the outbound line. As always, a risky venture there for Jack Darling. Jamie Cripps with defending. And David McKay and Pollock with the boot here. As good mark there, Luke Suey once again taking it away. And nice mark, Chris Maston. Boy, he has been an absolute team player. As they are going for the humdinger here. Nice mark, Jamie Cripps. And short. Oh, trying to get closer. Couldn't quite do it. Oh, Adelaide Oh, nice tip there by our guys once again, and the ball goes scooting out of bounds. So 11:09, and nobody has scored, even though we had a chance there. And nice mark, Sam Mitchell once again. So we're just about to come up on 10 minutes here, and we have nothing to show for it. Jack Darling. And now short. Oh my goodness. Everybody's having trouble hanging onto the ball here. And not, oh, our man gets wiped out literally. Sherrod Willingham with a nice mark there. This has been a very tough battle here in the first quarter between both teams. Luke Suey with the nice mark once again. And, oh, and now the 2-A all by himself gets the goal. First goal of the game. Nice job. As Nick Nitune finally we get a score here. And the ball was tipped right to him, and then he just took the easy points there. So the Eagles up 6-0. As it took, yeah, because of the wetness, they will do toss-ups instead of the bounces. So good mark, Josh Hill. And good mark there, Brad Crouch. Good mark there once again for Elliot Yao. And good mark, Josh Hill once again, just getting in position. There are 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And oh. And now trying to go for Josh Kennedy. He gets a nice mark there. Not much his bag could have done about that one. I mean, he just, oh yeah, just takes the bump, takes the absorption of the bump, and then he'll boot it through for the easy goal. So nice job. One goal there by Josh Kennedy. And it's 12-0. So, oh, tip, and Adelaide's on the run. And good mark there for Mark Hutchings right now. And good mark, Luke Suey, and all that traffic. And once again, Jamie Cripps with the nice mark. Yes, very nice mark indeed. Oh, better do something with this one, and guess who? Right near the box. Josh Kennedy is just a beast of a man, and he will score that one easily. 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Second goal of the game for Josh Kennedy. And what was turning out to be maybe were we going to get any scoring in this game has resulted in 3 goals. Now Adelaide starting to get a little run here. Adelaide down 18-0. Very rarity in AFL action that one team does not even get a score in the first quarter. Now Cripps talking to his team here, so 10 marks inside the 50. So only 1 for Adelaide right now. And 19 marks to 6. Adelaide leads in tackles 5-3. We lead in time of possession. Easy peasy. 61-39. And Kennedy's got 2 goals. Nick Nitune, first goal of the game, he got going. Suey 5 touches. Mitchell 3. Sherrod Willingham has 2. And it's Cheeseman, Paluk, and Hardigan have 4, 3, and 2 touches right now. So second quarter we go. And there's the touch. As we get going once again, nice mark, Andrew Gaff. As he boots this one high, and Miles Paluk gets the mark. Nice takeaway though. And Chris Masson, nice mark there. Just had to go high. The tattooed one with a nice mark here. And once again, Luke Stewie with the nice mark. And now going for you-know-who. But Adelaide had it defended. And now Nick Tune, second goal for him. And West Coast opens it up with another goal. $24-0. And the Tune takes that one away, and nice mark for Jack Darling. And now way down, Lacreas. Mark Lacreas making his own mark in this game. My goodness. Just skying for that one. And then booting it straight through the middle. And right now, West Coast just absolutely eating it up. Adelaide 5 goals to none. As there's a mark for Brody Smith and Adelaide, as they need to figure something out in order to get back in this game, but I don't know. 32-0. Of course, the game I was watching last night, Essendon and Carlton. Essendon blew out to a 37-6 first quarter lead. So needless to say, nice takeaway there. As Mitchell could not get rid of it. So he is called for holding the ball. So it will be Adelaide's ball, but Sherrod Willingham with the nice mark. There's nobody there except the Tune, as he boots this one far deep. And Daniel Talia with the takeaway. So yes, 30-0, but Adelaide's not giving up. Some pretty stellar defense. Now they're starting to get some marks here. And now they're guilty of throwing the ball. Richard Douglas, so that gives the ball back to our own team here. And Brody Smith with the takeaway, as he will toss the ball. Risky play. No doubt. And Jamie Cripps is going to get the mark. Nice play there. And for this angle, we got some serious wind here. This is going to be tough. And Cripps will get the behind. So 31-0. Well, that was a tough angle to shoot for with the wind blowing in front of you as hard as it was. That was a very tough angle to shoot from. So we'll still get the point. So 5 goals, 1 behind for West Coast. Adelaide has nothing on the board. And I'll be stunned if we go into halftime with absolutely a shutout going on right now. That's not what I was envisioning for this for the game. So they're going for deep inside that mark. Jamie Cripps again. he will just get it inside the post, right post. Or 6 more points. A goal and a behind for Jamie Cripps. That was very close. So 6 goals, 1 behind. And the 2-A, oh my goodness. And now Adelaide starting to get some going here. And a foul. Sam Mitchell for pushing in the back. So Adelaide will get the ball. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. And Adelaide doing what they like to do here. That is, oh boy, now Tom Lynch inside the 50. First real big chance for Adelaide, and they nail it, no problem. So Tom Lynch, 1 goal, his first goal of the game, and nice kick and pass here to Tom Lynch. And then he did not waste any time nailing this one right between the posts for Adelaide's first 6 points. Well, you never know with some teams. You know, those that come to play. And this is what we don't want. Them to kind of get that advantage there. Good tackling by our guys. Oh my goodness. My goodness, some hits are being delivered right now. And now Mark, they're just going to keep on playing. Nice mark for Mark Macraeus. The Crows are alive indeed with that goal. But Mark Macraeus. And he's going to try to get us closer. Josh Hill right there on the receiving end of that goal. And the kick is up and good. 6 more points. His first goal of the game for Josh Hill. So 43-6. And here comes the kick. Josh Hill again. As we are steadily getting closer to the end of the first half here. And good tip. And ooh, bad choice trying to get it closer, and the ball goes out of bounds. 25 seconds. Clock starts on the toss, not exactly when they touch it, and that's the end of the first half, with Adelaide losing by 37 points to the West Coast Eagles. Very good first half, as 2 marks inside the 50 for Adelaide. That has been the offense, and that leads to very good defense. 11 tackles to 8 in favor of the West Coast, 59% in possession to 41 for Adelaide right now, and 34 marks to 16 in favor of the West Coast Eagles. So yes, the Eagles did come alive there. I mean, the Crows did come alive there. The Eagles did too. 8 touches for Luke Suey, 6 for Natune, 5 for Jack Darling. 2-A's got 2 goals. Josh Kennedy has 2 goals. Josh Hill has 1. And Tom Lynch has the only goal for the Adelaide Crows at this point. So 4 goals in that second quarter and 1 behind led to that explosive lead, 43-6. So second half about to begin. Nice tipped into 2-A, and my goodness, here we go. As oh my goodness, what a hit! Rob Willingham with a nice kick there. Again, right in the middle of nowhere. Adelaide had it and then lost it. And Rory Sloan with the nice mark there near the 50. Josh Jenkins, 51 yards. 51 meters, excuse me, not yards. And trying to get it out. Now a little dangerous here. McGovern gets the ball though. And now going way downtown. Nice mark. Chris Maston, the tattooed one. As he is waiting for his teammates to get in order. And can we get something? Oh, Cripps. Yes, it was touched. So it'll be a behind. So 44-6, West Coast. Second behind for the Eagles. As Adelaide boots this one way in the middle of nowhere. I mean, no one was even around it. Good mark, Luke Suey. And the kick is way up and tipped away once again. Or as they say, spoiled. And a 2-and-A. Nice kick there for the goal. Kind of on the run. Kicks it off to the side. And gets his third goal of the match. So 50-6. As now we're starting to... Oh boy. Oh, what a hit. And now by... Oh. And there's that case of the rain causing problems. And now, nice mark there. Jamie Cripps. Yes, it was a very nice. Doing it on the run, and Cripps nails this one through. What we got here? My phone's going off here. Oh, okay. That'll be interesting. A challenge for the next game. So there's, and nice mark, Rory Sloan. And there's a mark for Miles. And nice mark, Nchune. And this is way nice mark. Sam Mitchell right in, right person, right time for that nice mark. And oh, we had players down there. And once again, Jack Darling. With the nice mark, and he's going to nail this one right through. And Adelaide, oh, now they got something going here. As they are going to, nice mark by Will Schofield as he read it. Takes away another scoring chance for Adelaide, as they have not gotten anything on, or actually they did get one goal on the board. They were going for another one, but Schofield took it away. And McKenzie with a nice takeaway. And now really skying it. Sam Mitchell with a nice mark. And now really going bomber, Josh Hill. So just on the 50. Oh, do something. And LA gets the takeaway. But once again, we do too. And the ball is tipped. And oh, ball slips out. Oh, out of bounds as we try to kick it towards the goal, hopefully getting that a goal or behind. And good mark, Josh Kennedy. And he is generally automatic from this angle, gets it. As right now, third goal for Josh Kennedy. And good, no prior opportunity. Being no chance to get rid of the ball. And nice mark for Jamie Cripps. As he just misses it to the left. So, heck of a try there from way outside. 69-6, 11 goals, 3 behinds. And this is generally the type of defense we've come to see. And that's the end of the third quarter mercifully. 63-point lead for West Coast over Adelaide at this point. As it just seems like West Coast cannot do any wrong in this game so far. They are dominating possession. So 3 goals each for Natune and Kennedy. 2 goals for Jamie Cripps. 3 behind for him. Lacreus, Hill, and Darling each have 1 in this matchup so far. So 10 touches for Darling, 9 for Suey, 8 for Hutchings, and then Seasman 7, Bullock 6, and Rory Sloan has 6 himself. So 4 goals, 2 behinds in that third quarter. So we head to the fourth and final quarter of this ball game. And no prior opportunity, so the ball up. Good mark for Andrew Gaff as he just takes it easily. Now time to... Ooh, nice takeaway, Brad. Crouch with the takeaway there. And good mark there for Luke Suey with the nice takeaway. Once again, this team just cannot seem to do any wrong right now. Ball's tipped away, but right to one of our own guys. Ball's tipped again. And then boot. Nice mark. Martin Reyes with the win completely in his face. And the kick is up and good. The challenge that was texted to me by one of my friends who's not in the chat room, but he's actually watching right now. He said, next game, try scoring goals without using the set shot. So that will be interesting. So good mark by Miles Bloke as he gets the mark for Adelaide. David McKay, Sherrod Willingham, and good mark, Mark Hutchings. As right now West Coast just eating up, they're getting marked, they're eating up time. That's what they want to do. They're being very deliberate at this point with the game. And Kyle Hartigan suffering an injury, so that's going to get somebody out. And there, Jamie Cripps once again with a nice mark and a chance to. And so Hartigan goes off. Hampton will come in the ball game now. And Cripps going. Kennedy was there near the. Took too long on that one. Oh, nice tackle once again by our guys. And nobody in front of them. So there's the mark. Richard Douglas with the mark for Adelaide. Let's see if Adelaide can get something else. Never had a game where they only scored 6 points in this game. And Tom Lynch guilty of throwing the ball, so that will get the ball right back to West Coast. And that ball goes a little bit of everywhere. And nice tip there. And now there's nobody even near it. Get the ball, get it out. Nice save by Josh Kennedy. And Darling guilty of holding the ball. And Lacreus once again takes. Now with the wind in his face would be a risky play, so they'll just go short to Josh Kennedy to get the easy score here. Up and good. And I tell you, West Coast absolutely in control here. Fourth goal of the game for Josh Kennedy. 81-6. 75-point lead. And throwing the ball, Brad Crouch. So they'll once again get the ball back to the Eagles. So Adelaide just shooting themselves in the foot here with errors. And there's a Brad Crouch with a nice mark there. We're under 6 minutes here in the final quarter. And Paul Seisman with the mark there. And ball's tipped. And ooh, nice takeaway by Rory Sloan of Adelaide. And Tom Lynch, who has scored the only goal. And he's going to go from way downtown, and he gets it. So that gives the Crows something to cheer about. So good kick there. Tom Lynch, the only points Adelaide has gotten in this game. Trying to grubber kick that one, and good mark here, and they're just going to keep going. Luke Suey with no one near him. And now Kennedy. Oh, there's nobody over there. And the ball will go out of bounds. So under 2 minutes left to go in this matchup. As the ball is tipped off the throw-in. Nice mark by Jamie Cripps once again. Literally with the wind in his face. And that's not a problem there. So nice kick. Third goal, 3 behind for Jamie Cripps. So busy night for him, 87-12. As the 2A once again tips the ball. And nice mark by Chris Maston, my goodness. As he climbed the back of his opponent to get that one. So 20 seconds. As they are going to try their best, as that will end the game. Can we be 100? No, we didn't on this one. As the Dawn certainly did not want to roll it up too badly in this game. But West Coast continues their undefeated streak, unbelievably. As Adelaide just never was in this game from the start. So 14 goals, 3 behinds, 87 points for West Coast, 2 goals, no behind, 12 points. 60-40 in possession, 59 mark to 33. And players of the match, Jamie Cripps, Luke Suey, and Nick Natune. And they were the players. So we rolled up $542,483 in profit. Totaled in $43,690 in gate receipts. So that's not too bad. Yeah, it's a great game indeed. Way to go, Eagles. Now comes the challenge my friend sent to me on my phone. That's the next game. I cannot use the set shot at all. I'll just have to do my best in kicking it. Okay. We have 2 new messages. See what they are. Congratulations. Board was impressed by the team's dominant performance in their most recent outing. They would to pass on a personal note. Congratulations. They hope you can continue the standard of excellence in upcoming matches. So thank you very much. So the board is very impressed. And now we have the Sydney Swans. Josh Kennedy is their best player, so we will see what happens here. Alright. And then we have 2 guys that could be trained, so let's go to training real fast. Alright, McGovern. 1 point. Smothering, and we'll go with emotion. And then the other one is Jack Darling. Let's see, 1 point for him. And since his low end is smothering, so we'll give him that point for smothering. Make him better. So those Sydney Swans midfield, we have just a little bit 1% advantage in that, 85% to 84. Defense 2% advantage, 81 to 79, but they have the forward advantage with 83% to our 82. And Sydney Swans have Ramp, who is out 2 matches for rough conduct, so he will not play in this match. So again, a team that we play that has a little bit of issues with rough contact. So round 10, round 9. So Geelong defeated St Kilda by 1. And then Melbourne beat Sydney 117-79. North Melbourne 5 better than Port Adelaide. Carlton losing to Collingwood 128-122. West Coast defeating Adelaide 87-12. Essendon 93-85 over Western Bulldogs. Richmond losing to Brisbane 106-98. And the shocker here, Gold Coast at Metricon Stadium ends Hawthorn's undefeated run here round 9, 133 to 124. So that gives West Coast first place by themselves. And then Geelong defeated GWS Giants at Simon Stadium. So we will have Sydney at the SCG, just like the MCG, the SCG. MCG is the Melbourne Cricket Grounds, and the SCG is the Sydney Cricket Grounds. So the MCG and the SCG, we are at the SCG for this matchup. It should be hopefully a good matchup here, but that definitely, with that loss by Hawthorn, gives us first place by ourselves. So certainly cannot afford to take anything easy at this point. That's definitely nice for the Eagles here. Sydney Swans coming in this matchup 4-5 on the season, 16 points total for them, where we have first place by ourselves, 36 points. Hawthorn 8-1 with 32 points right now, and opponents have only scored 193 points against us, so that's quite impressive. The only team that has scored more points than us is Brisbane and North Melbourne. They have 900 points total, and Brisbane has 843 right now. That is very impressive that they can score that quickly, but they've given up North Melbourne. They scored 900 points, but they've given up 916 points in the process. So that's not a great percentage. So as the Dons wins continue, he's 27-6-1 in his career as head coach, with of course that big opening win. I mean that big premiership he got with Collingwood in the VFL. So Sydney against the Eagles, and another rainy night here in Sydney. So this could possibly cause some problems here. We'll see what happens at the SCG as West Coast will do battle against Sydney. And this time I cannot use the set shot. So we'll see how we do. So the Eagles hoping to continue their undefeated run here. They're looking to go 10-0 with this game against Sydney. Should be quite a matchup though, because it is coming down here at the SCG. This could prove to be problematic in trying to get that ball. Josh Kennedy, the center for the Sydney Swans. Lance Franklin right behind him. Josh Kennedy, the captain, and then Matt Predis, our captain. Mark Hutchings in the middle with Ruckman Nick Natune, who will be doing the honors of the jump. Boy, my goodness, it's pouring here in Sydney. It wasn't raining this hard in Adelaide in the last matchup, but it is. I'll tell you, it's going to be interesting to see how guys hang on to the ball. So both captains being at midfield, and no doubt. And the first bounce underway, and here we go, and oh my goodness. Oh, hard hit there, and here comes Sydney, and they get on the board right off the bat. Callum Sinclair with the first goal of the game. So 6 points, and now it's ball up the rest of the way. And Sydney, I'll tell you, Sydney jumping all over the Eagles here. Now there's our first impressions of how the ball handling will go, because Sydney absolutely dropped it there, and now nice bounce. And now trying to get close. Good mark for Josh Kennedy, but he has a very tough angle here. Oh boy. Boy, what a mark. Oh, took too long, and it's out of bounds. That was going to be a tough shot to try and do anything with that thing. And now, oh my goodness, here we go. A nice goal from Martin Creyas. And Josh Kennedy was trying to pick the ball up. Creyas just boots it in like a soccer ball. Right there. And we get the game time goal. Hey, we'll take it. Especially in this downpour. And maybe the difference in this game. So, once again, booting it the other way. Oh no. Now we just gave Sydney a good chance to score here, and they take advantage of it. Kurt Tippett, his first goal, so Sydney gets right back into things. Yeah, wrong way to kick that one. So 12-6. And there's a good mark by Andrew Gaff. So good. Oh, good tackle there. And now we got no one around anywhere. So good mark by Paul Turner for Sydney. And Lance Franklin with a nice mark just inside the 50. He's going to go Bomberooski, and he will get 1 point for the behind. So 14-6. Oh, he's looking for somebody here. And nice tip out there. Good mark for Luke Suey. Let's try to get something established here right now. Oh my goodness. So Harting guilty of hanging on to the ball there, and gets the ball back to Sydney. And good mark for Sam Mitchell. Let's see if we can get something going here. Nice mark here. Ooh, possibility there. And now going for Josh Kennedy. And then quick kick. Oh. So being behind for Mark Lefreyes, as he was trying to sidearm kick that one into the 6-pointer, but just missed it to the left. So it would be 1 point, 13-7, one goal, one behind. I'll tell you, of all the games I've played on this game before in the Tune, that's what was getting them in trouble with losing control of the ball, even when it wasn't raining. To wonder. So boot this one up, and ball's tipped once again. And looking, oh my goodness. And nice job by Lacrez. Quick reflexes there. 6 points. 2 goals, 1 behind. I have a feeling this is probably how we're going to get most of our goals tonight, off these. Can't control the ball much in this rainy weather, but luckily we're tipping it to our teammates. As Kennedy, actually that was Darling that missed another shot. So 13 all here. Oh my goodness, running the wrong way. So 13 all here, and good mark for Lacreyes. So he's going to try to get close to Kennedy. And he can't quite do it. Kennedy trying to get rid of it, and gets whistled for holding the ball. So 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. We are deadlocked, 13 all. Between Sydney and Callum Mills with the nice mark. Risky play coming back in your own, where it would be possibly an easy goal, and just missed it to the left for Chris Matson. Just missed a 6-pointer, not by much. But we will at least get a point out of it, and then we'll take that. 14-13, 2 goals, 2 behinds for West Coast. Anybody's matchup at this point. And there's a goal. Yeah, it's very close. And nice mark, Jack Darling. Darling trying to do a grubber kick. Boy, everybody's getting nailed here. Oh, nice. Sydney, nice takeaway by the Eagles once again. And now the Tune. Rubber. Oh, my goodness. And that will be 1 point once again for Jack Darling. So 15-13, West Coast in the lead here. 2 goals, 3 behinds. Tough sledding in all this rain. And good mark for Sam Mitchell. What? A meter or two outside the 50, and that will end the first quarter. West Coast leads Sydney 15-13. Very close game. And this one is I cannot use the set shot for this matchup. That was the challenge given to me by one of my good friends, who actually is watching the stream as we say. He's just not in chat right now. Actually, he's watching me through just, you know, he's not signed in or anything. He's just watching me. He travels on the road a lot, so that's how he's keeping tabs on me tonight. So I appreciate you. Yeah, Flay, I appreciate you watching me tonight, so thanks a lot. So 2 goals, 3 behinds, 15 points for West Coast. 2 goals, 1 behind for Sydney, 13 points, and 9-5 in favor of the marks for West Coast. 15 marks inside the 50 to 2 for Sydney. Sydney, they like to get that open area. They like to get that open streak going. Sinclair, 5 touches. Kieran Jack, 3. Callum Mills, 2. And Sinclair and Tippett, both with goals for Sydney. And Lacreas has been the only one to score so far, as Kennedy and Darling have had their issues in all this rain with hanging on to the ball here. And now Sydney, this is what they like to do. Get that wide open space. And then where we like to go more set shots, McGovern. I have a feeling it was going to be a challenge to go without the set shot. Definitely makes it more of a challenge trying to score goals. Nice smother. And again, and the kick is good. Jamie Cripps once again gives West Coast much needed 6 points there. His first goal of the game. Nice smother there by the defense to poke the ball loose. And then Cripps nailing it right between to get the 6 points. So nice job. So 21-13. 8-point lead here. And nice mark, Ranger Gaff. And wait, a little bit of a tip drill here. And good mark for Lacreas. So Lacreas, and he will miss it just to the right. He couldn't decide whether to go for Josh Kennedy down in the box or go for the goal. He went for the goal and missed it to the right. Just hooked it. And just probably just that other instance of this weather, Josh gets the mark. Whew. Just outside the box. And he will nail it through. Nice job. 6 more points for the Eagles. Josh Kennedy, his first goal of this match, took until the second quarter for Josh Kennedy to get on the board. Normally he is very good, but I think everybody's having their issues with all this rain right now. And nice takeaway once again. And whoops, ball will go out of bounds. So tough break there. 27-13, West Coast in the lead here in the second quarter. As whoops, tipped it to the wrong man. Nice takeaway by Luke Suey, though. Gets the mark. And he is going to go... Oh, ball tipped away again. Once again, as tip drill here. Good mark by Josh Kennedy. Sydney's on Josh Kennedy. We have 2 Josh Kennedys playing in this game. Who would have ever thought? And Jack Darling with the mark. 6 marks inside 50. Match completed goal there. And Darling gets the goal. Nice job. His first. 1 goal, 1 behind for Jack Darling. His first goal of the match. As he just took his time a little bit just to kind of get everything set and going. Not a whole lot of power on that kick, but it got through either way. So Natune with the tip. A little grubber kick there. Nice mark for Natune. 20-point lead for West Coast in this match. Good tip here. Uh-oh. And just a little bit too much punch. Yes, they are on the move, even in all this rain. I thought the rain might be the bigger challenge here. Good mark for Hutchings. And he's going to try to go short for Lacreyas. And Lacreyas will get... Oh, misses to the right again. So 2 chances for Lacreyas to get on. For Lacreyas to extend this lead. And he can't quite do it. Isaac Haney with the mark. Then Zach Jones. Sydney knows they need to do something fast. And Sinclair, Callum Sinclair with the nice, and Suey with the tackle. No prior opportunity, so ball up. And here goes, Heath Grundy with the takeaway. Under 5 minutes here in the second quarter. And Callum Mills. Heath Grundy again with the mark. And good takeaway, Luke Suey. And good mark there for Chris Maston. As he is going to try. And that will be a goal for Jack Darling. Nice job. Good chip right to him, and he nails it through. 2 goals, 1 behind for Jack. Now Masson booted it in. Ball was tipped, and then right to him for the goal. As the West Coast Eagles, 4th straight goal in a row, unanswered. And good mark, Josh Kennedy. And tries to pass it over to one of his teammates, couldn't quite do it. And now they're really... And Lacreyas. Kennedy will just get the boot easy. Nice goal. His second of the game. So like I said, this type of offense is probably going to be the main point of the game so far. 5 goals in a row for West Coast right now, unanswered by Sydney, as that could be the issue too. Our guys are right on the tackles, as Jack Darling with the mark. And well, we have no choice here because it's the end of the quarter, and that will do it. So West Coast leads Sydney 32 points. 32-point lead, 7 goals, 3 behinds, 45 points, 2 goals, 1 behind for Sydney, 13 points, no scoring for them, I don't believe. Yep, no scoring in that second quarter. So as you can see, 23 marks to 14, favor of West Coast, 59% to 41 possession percentage, favor of West Coast. 31 touches inside the 50 to 2 for Sydney. So Sydney is going to have to figure out a way to get better opportunities here. So Darling, Kennedy, and Lacreus each with 2 goals. Sinclair and Tippett 1 goal each for the Swans. So 5 goals. Doesn't matter where it happens, they just have this ability to just blow it up. Here comes Sydney on the move. This is what they like to do. Franklin tackled before he has a chance to do something with that ball. And Andrew Gaff booting this one way deep. Nice bounce. And now nobody's over there, guys. And now one of our guys, Jamie Cripps, is there. And hit the post, so it will just be a point for behind. Cripps thought maybe that was going to sneak through, but not quite. As we'll check out the angle here. Looks like it had the chance, but then it just hit the post flush right on the side there. So 1 point, 7 goals, 4 behinds. So 46 to 13. And there's a mark by Heath Grundy. And this is what Sydney likes to do. Oh, low grubber. And now the ball's bouncing freely. Oh my goodness, once again. And now nobody can hang on to this thing. Franklin with the ball now. I go to Franklin and he will get the behind, so bad form. How you doing, Burning Falcon? Oh, it's on neither right now. Neither on hard or legend right now. I'm building my way up to the difficulties right now as I'm figuring out the controls for the game. So I always start on the lower end, then build my way up. I'm not like other people who like to build. They like to start at the hardest difficulty. That is not my style. I build my way up. So thank you for checking out my stream, Burning Falcon. I certainly appreciate it. Do you have a favorite of the AFL teams? And Gary Rohan with the nice mark there. 46-14 favor West Coast right now. As the ball's tipped. As this game has just been streamed down in the quagmire of all of this rain right now. Nobody seems to be able to hang on to this ball. So ball up. No prior opportunity was made. And again, just, my goodness, absolute chaos here. And good mark by Elliot Yao. So going deep here. And Natune with the nice mark there. I'm doing a challenge on this game here, Burning Falcon, given to me by one of my friends who watches my streams, and the challenge was cannot use the set shot throughout this entire game. So what a time to not be able to use the set shot here as the ball gets tipped once again. But luckily the Eagles haven't had any problem with scoring, being up 46-14. Oh my goodness, high tackle by Sam Mitchell. Oh boy, that's going to give Sydney the ball. Nice takeaway by our defense though. And Josh Hill will just get a point for the behind. So slowly and surely we are building that lead, 47-14. 7 goals, 5 behinds for West Coast right now. 14 points for Sydney Swans. As West Coast coming in this matchup undefeated. And right behind them is Hawthorne. The Falcons with 1 loss. Oh, bad move there. But if you have any tips, Burning Falcon, like if you play this game a ton, I certainly would appreciate the tips on maybe how to play better. You know, how to really figure out controls and all that type of thing. I certainly would appreciate them. You can either put them in the chat box or put them in the comment section after the video post live. And if you like what you see, because you will see more AFL action on my channel. I don't know too many Americans that are streaming AFL. Most of the AFL action seems to be, you know, across the way. Oh boy, Sydney kind of getting in a groove here. Nice mark there from Paul Turner. And Paul Turner going for the home run. And he just misses it to the right. So out on the full there. As the ball will get tipped away here. And good mark for Lance Franklin. Chance to maybe get some points on the board before the end of the third quarter. And they do. So 6 points there for the Swans. And Lance Franklin, 1 goal, 2 behinds for him. Good mark too inside the 50 as he nails that one and makes this game 33-point difference, 53-20. So there's the end of the third quarter as West Coast leading Sydney 33 points, 53-20. So 39 touches inside the 50 to 3 for Sydney. Now, Burning Falcon, here's a question for you. Because I've only been following the AFL for a year. And my biggest question is, what are clangers? That's the one thing I don't quite know about. What are clangers? Because you can give some insight on that, I certainly would appreciate it. So 55% possession for West Coast to 45 for Sydney. And 30 tackles to 22 in favor of West Coast, 30-19 in favor of Marks of West Coast. Lacreus 3 goals, Darling 2, Kennedy 2, Sinclair, Franklin, Tippett each have 1 goal each. 13 touches for Jack Darling, 10 for Suey, 8 for Lacreus, 9 for Sinclair, 8 for Zach Jones and Kieran Jack. So 1 goal, 1 behind for Sydney in that third quarter, 1 goal, 2 behinds for West Coast. So we move on to the final quarter in the pouring rain in Sydney, Australia. As, oops, and again, once again, just absolute train wreck. That's the one thing I love about the game. As Natuna gets the mark there. And, Good try there for trying to find Josh Kennedy in that whole mess of people. And bounce, and it'll go in for a behind for Josh Kennedy, as there was no one underneath to receive the mark of possibly a goal. So 8 goals, 6 behinds, 54 points for West Coast. And good mark there. 54-20. West Coast in the lead over Sydney here. And good mark again. Hanbury for Sydney. And there's a nice mark there. Elliot Yao. And, Lance Franklin takes that one away for Jeremy Hill. And right back to Elliot Yao, who takes the ball away for the nice mark. 15 minutes left to go in this matchup. And Josh Kennedy. And good mark, Elliot Yao again. So handball, nice handball there. And now we're starting to get a little bit of a lead here. Nice touch. Good handball action here in the 2-A. And, well, we were doing good. Then we lost the ball. Andrew Gaff guilty of holding the ball on the tackle. So the ball will go back over to Sydney. (54-20). Mark Hutchings with the mark there. And good mark there for Luke Suey. And now going for good tackle there. High tackle for Jack Darling. So no advantage. So it would be Sydney's ball. Oh, they're playing on here. Little grubber kick. Oh my goodness. And somebody get it. Oh my goodness. And now straight ahead, and the goal is good. It's for Josh Hill, so good job. 6 points. 1 goal, 1 behind for Josh Hill, as he is having a good matchup here. 60-20. 9 goals, 6 behinds. And whoops. Now going for the mark. Nice job, Mark Reyes with the mark. And now straight ahead. Easy. 66-20. 4 goals, 1 behind for Mark Reyes. So when you get it in that close, seems to be a good thing. And who's got the ball? Sydney does. And now, well, they'll just get it behind as Hanbury gets a point. So we got to kick it out of danger here. Good mark for Hutchings there. So 66-21. And good mark for Sam Mitchell there. Chris Maston with a nice underneath play there. And now trying her best to get the mark there. Heath Grundy takes it away. And now the ball's tipped. And now another boot. And nice mark for Lacreus. And the kick, just goes to the right. So 67-21, only a point. 10 goals, 7 behinds for West Coast in this matchup. the 2-8. Nice mark there. And he definitely not going to try it from that range. And nice mark for Josh Kennedy. He has not had the ball a whole lot in this. Oh, bad move. Oh, nah, out of bounds. And Sydney playing on, as they are just playing touch ball right now with West Coast. Nice feed there, and Maston will get a point for the behind. So with 45 seconds left in the match, 10 goals, 8 behinds, 68-21. So West Coast will finish this one in very good style once again, and that will go in for a behind for Josh Hill, and that's the ball game. 69-21. West Coast pulls away literally as they dominate this game. Yes, game over. Go Eagles indeed. As they finish, as they go to 10-0 on the season right now. Both teams with the end of the game handshake. So 10 goals, 9 behind, 69 points for West Coast, 3 goals, 3 behind, 21 points for Sydney in this matchup. 45-27 marks for West Coast, 41 tackles to 26 for West Coast, 56% in possession to 44. And players of the match, Luke Suey, Jack Darling, and Mark Reyes are your players of the match. And then as we check the stats real fast, West Coast, Suey led marks 6 in the 2-8 at 5, Lacrace at 5. And Yao, Mitchell, Kennedy, and Gaff each had 4 marks in this matchup. And then you had Suey, Mitchell, and Hutchings each with 6 tackles in this matchup. McGovern and Darling had 5. And then 4 goals, 2 behinds for Lacraeus. Kennedy had 2 goals, 1 behind. Darling had 2 goals, 1 behind. And Hill had 1 goal, 2 behinds. And Jamie Cripps, 1 goal, 1 behind for the West Coast Eagles as they remain undefeated. And then Tippett, Sinclair, and Franklin. Franklin also had 2 behinds in this matchup. And Hannaberry also had a behind for Sydney, and that was pretty much all the scoring for Sydney in this matchup. So 1 behind. That was all they got in that 4th quarter. So 2 goals and 4 behinds in the 4th quarter for West Coast, 69-21, as they remain undefeated. And we rolled up $523,764 in profit. So not bad at all. So we're looking good here. Alright, so we're looking good here. Alright, so we got 2 new messages now. Hey, what they are. Mid-season board review. Board is satisfied. The board is satisfied with club's performance so far. acknowledges your contribution, expects the standard to continue through to the end of the season. And then on the Giants, they've only won 2 games this season. Shaw is their best player, so we'll see what happens here. Luckily, no issues. So it looks like we've, except on defense, we're pretty much even on defense. 81% on defense. And GWS Giants, check them real quick. Nobody suspended, so that's good. As we take a look, let's quickly take a look at the rest of the fixtures for that round 10 matchup. Where were we? Oh yes, 69-21 over Sydney. Melbourne and St Kilda tied 38-all at Etihad Stadium. And in MCG, Richmond defeated Fremantle 47-41. Port Adelaide 120-97 over Essendon. Collingwood 85-77 over Gold Coast. And then Carlton defeated Adelaide 89-86. Brisbane losing to Hawthorn 116-105. And Western Bulldogs 123-101 over North Melbourne. So we have GWS Giants next. They're coming off that 71-53 loss to Geelong in their last game. And we're battling at Spotless Stadium, home of the GWS Giants. So that will be the next matchup for the team, but not tonight. So as we are steadily, as you can see, the teams are off this week. Melbourne, St Kilda, Sydney, Carlton, Hawthorn, and Richmond. Everybody getting up a little bit of a break, a night off, so to say. And as we check out the ladder, West Coast undefeated, 10-0, 40 points. Hawthorn right behind us though, with 9-1, 36 points. Western 8-2 with 32 points. Brisbane and Adelaide 6-4 with 24 points. West Coast, Collingwood, North Melbourne, Essendon, and Geelong all 5-5, all even at 20 points each. St Kilda 4-5-1, 18 points. Carlton 4-6, along with Sydney Swans 4-6, 16 points. Melbourne 3-6-1, 14 points. Port Adelaide 3-7, 12 points. Richmond 2-8 with 8 points, and so is Fremantle and the GWS Giants, who are our next opponent, the GWS Giants. So that should be, I would say, maybe a relatively easy matchup, but in the AFL anything can happen, so I'm not going to put anything past GWS as we get as we'll be heading towards round 11 of this next matchup right here. So just to let you know real fast, some streaming details. As of right now, we're going to continue doing what we're doing. 7 days. My 7 days on, 7 days off. We've been getting some good views on videos and everything else. So I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing on my 7 days on, 7 days off, and keep that up and going. That schedule has really seemed to work out well for everybody, and I'm still able to stream and give back to everybody that has supported me so far. Mike and Lady being the biggest supporters of all, since they've been with me since the beginning of my streaming career. And I certainly appreciate them checking out my videos and also being here for streams. It's been a big help, and thank you, Mike and Lady, for your overall support of this channel and of me, of course. But we're going to continue the streaming Summer of Fun all the way up until the 22nd of September, because calendar-wise, that's when the calendar flips and the fall season begins. So that is where we start what I call the school year starting, even though the school year's already started for my boys, but that's where the school year in general will start for me, because once that happens, then we're going to go full out during the whole year. We're going to go full out sports until the next summer or so. Now, some other games may pop up here and there. I know I'm going to do another replay of Until Dawn. This time, I'm going to try my darndest to walk out with everybody surviving in that game. It's going to be a tough one, but I think I can do it. So we're going for nobody getting killed in Until Dawn. So we are going to try our best. So this version may take a little bit longer because I'm going to be looking for every single little clue that can happen in order to make it, hopefully make it through all the way to the end. So I plan on doing that, and then we do have all the other games I've played so far on the Tuesday through Thursday schedule, Tuesday through Thursday, and then Mondays before I go back. Just a plethora of what I do play, non-sports related, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday being absolute sports. But once the calendar flips from summer to fall, then it's going to be straight out nothing but sports. And the reason for that decision was to the fact of the seasons and how much time it takes to make these videos and want to give these different sports that I cover absolute prestige, and hopefully people, like me playing the NRL and the AFL, hopefully that'll give some people who don't know about the AFL or the NRL, everybody across the other end of the spectrum know all about this, but not too many people here in the States know about it. So that's why I show games like this to maybe broaden their horizons just a little bit, see something other than what you normally see here in America, which is American football, baseball, and everything else. So something different to do, but just a full out sports once we go into the fall session, and that will happen on the 22nd. And I'm not sure if that hits on my week off schedule or whatever, but I'll check the calendar and see what happens then. But just know that it will happen. Now, if any new games do come out, they will get one night where I will show that game off. That will be one night during the fall and winter session, in which I will be doing that. Other than that, we're going to continue with the schedule we're doing now, and then keep on going. So the 7-day schedule is going to stick. We'll have fun doing that. And then, like I said, September 22nd, the changeover from summer to fall, and then the changeover in what we will see 7 days. On the 7 days I'm off, what we will see on each stream. Every night's going to be different. Every night's going to be a different sport, but it's going to be sports related either way. So, other than that, we are looking at pushing towards midnight my time, towards 11 o'clock your time, Mike and Lady. And as always, I certainly appreciate everyone's support in this. And I could not have gotten here without you guys being there, watching my streams. And we have had a fun road ahead. We've had a fun road in the start. We've had some bumps and bruises here too. And but we've enjoyed it all the way through. So yes, gave me a great job with the Eagles. Stay safe, be blessed from Lady and you, and have yourself a good night. I will do that, and you do the same, Mike and Lady and Foxy. Each of y'all have a great night, as I'm going to wrap it up here for tonight. And Mike, you have a good night at work tomorrow. Don't worry. As always, you can always watch my videos at 1 a.m. So until then, have yourself a fantastic night. What to expect for tomorrow? Don't know. We will see. So until then, have yourself a fantastic evening. Be blessed in everything that you do. Tomorrow's Sunday. Don't forget church tomorrow. So have a great Sunday, and I'll see Lady tomorrow night. And Mike, you enjoy the video about the time when I'm asleep. So, so have yourself a great night. Stay safe, everybody.